Hello, Crypto Club agents. Remember last week when we talked about our Caesar ciphers? This week we're talking about additive ciphers. Instead of doing a simple letter shift, this week we'll be working on shifting with numbers. With an additive cipher, a shift of 0 would equal no change in the alphabet order. So therefore, we assign the letter 0 to the letter A, 1 to the letter B, and so on. So for the additive cipher, the conversion must start with a 0 through 25 number. Once we have marked the letters with a number, then we add the key like we did in the Caesar cipher. Working with additive ciphers involves both subtraction and addition. Next, we will look at a riddle. Here we see an additive cipher, which starts with a riddle. Why did the chicken cross the playground? The answer is coded with letters you need to discover and numbers underneath them. Below that is our cipher table. The beginning word, the word to, T-O, has been completed for us, and the numbers underneath the letters are 21 and 16, and they correspond to the letters T and O, which you will see filled in the cipher table below. The first thing that I'd like you to look at is the riddle itself. It said, why does the chicken cross the playground? Well, what do you know about chicken riddles? Why did the chicken cross the whatever? And usually the answer starts with to get to the other. And we know the first word in the answer is indeed the word to. So now we can fill in all the other 21s and 16s with the letters O and T, and then we can look at the possible answers to the riddle. So once we've filled in to get to the other and put the corresponding numbers and letters for each one, I've added them in green and then filled in the remainder of the letter. The number 6 was at the end of the line, so we know that the final letter is E. When you look at the letters and numbers that we filled in the cipher table below, you will see that there's a difference between the code for 0, which means no change, and the actual numbers. If you look under the letter E, E is number 4 in the no shift cipher, and it's number 6 in this cipher, so that's a +2. When you look at all the other letters that we have, they are all +2. So what is the key? The key is +2. Now we can fill in the rest of the table. When we fill in the rest of the numbers, we find that they go from number 2, meaning A, 3B, all the way up to X being 25. But what do we do with the letters Y and Z? Do we enter 26 and 27? No. We wrap the numbers. Remember, they have to stay between 0 and 25. So since A equals 0 and B equals 1 in the no-shift cipher table, we need to move those numbers to the end. So Y equals 0 and Z equals 1. When we fill in the missing letters that match the numbers in our cipher table, we see that the answer of why did the chicken cross the playground is to get to the other slide. Okay, now you can go to cryptoclub.org's website. And you'll remember from last week we clicked on Cipher Tools. Well, when you click on Cipher Tools, you will have the options of your Caesar ciphers or your additive ciphers and many other options as well. But this time, instead of clicking on Cipher Tools, we're going to click on Challenges. Once you click on Challenges, you'll have options of different kinds of messages there. The joke boards, the message boards, daily messages, today's message, and at the bottom you can see your groups. Well, if you haven't already done so, click on the Join a Group link in blue at the bottom of the box. If you want to join the Crypto Club Codebreakers, our group ID number is 1775. The group password is Codebreakers. Each first letter of the word code and the first letter of the word breaker are capitalized. There is a space in between. So it's Codebreakers is our group password. Once you've joined our group, you'll be able to see our group message board. If the word "More" appears in the light blue bar, you can click on that. And when you do, you'll see that there are messages that are waiting to be opened, and it will tell you in the pop-up box how to get to those messages. Once you are able to decrypt the message or crack the code, you will get a point. I can see by the list of ciphers here that one of the ciphers that I put out there has not yet been solved. So make sure that you visit the group message board and you can upload your own ciphers for people to solve, and you can solve others. So now, code breakers, I'm off to my next assignment, and I can't wait to see the messages that you will post in our group. See you soon.